Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the Piper Report. We have to deal with another Obama. Michelle Obama says men are entitled, self-righteous, because women protect them too much. It kind of looks like her ring finger is longer than her index finger. Now, if you are a man, look at your hand. You will notice your ring finger is longer than your index. If you are a woman, look at your hand. You will realize your index is longer than your ring finger. But I digress. Former First Alleged Lady Michelle Obama, explained Wednesday at a summit in Chicago that she believes men are entitled and that women protect them too much. Well, way to go, Michelle. It appears that she has joined the ranks of the third wave feminists who believe the patriarchy exists and that women are being oppressed. Women are being prevented from achieving their goals and desires. It's completely nonsensical. The foundation of feminism was based on the notion of egalitarianism, that is, equal rights for all. In fact, all civil rights start with egalitarianism. Third wave feminism doesn't appear to support that. Rather than equal rights for men, they want to have more rights than men. They believe that men are proactively suppressing their rights to a fair and normal life. So they want to switch the patriarchy into a matriarchy. Go figure. Speaking at the first Obama Foundation International Summit, Obama, one of the event's headliners, said that men are essentially babied and protected by women, while women are raised to be strong. Jeez. Okay, where is she getting this information? I'm curious about that, because I know families where the girls are babied and the boys are beaten. I know families where it's the other way around. What aggregate did Michelle Obama use to make this wild claim? I'm assuming she did no research on this. She was trying to placate the third wave feminists to the best of her ability because she's trying to stay relevant just like her husband is. She's trying to create this sense of unity and confluence with feminists. And eventually, I predict, they're going to direct their hatred towards Donald Trump, and they're going to try to influence more women that Donald Trump is a bigoted, demagogue, sexist. I can see it already happening. This is just the beginning. It's like the problem in the world today is we love our boys and we raise our girls, Obama said. We raise them to be strong, and sometimes we take care not to hurt men, and I think we pay for that a little bit. You can also say the exact opposite, that since men are physically stronger than women, many times a boy, is raised with a lot more physical demands than the girl is. I mean, it's... God. It's like the problem in the world today is... I said that already. Y'all should get you some friends, Obama joked, and talk to each other, because that's the other thing women do. We strain each other out on some things, our girlfriends. Okay. The CEO of Uber was actually fired. I forgot his name. Travis something. Or maybe he was the president. Something like that. He was fired because he made a comment. And it wasn't even a sexist comment. The comment was something of the lines like, working with women, there's just a lot more chatter. And he was let go by, what's her name? She started the Huffington Post. I know her last name's Huffington. Her last name starts with an A, I think. And he was let go because it was deemed as sexist. And that's not true at all. That's not true at all, as Michelle Obama just admitted here too. The fact is that when you work with women, when you work with women as compared to men tend to be more hierarchy. They tend to be who's ever in charge, whoever has the biggest paycheck, whoever has most experience, tends to make the decisions. He may receive other opinions from his fellow coworkers, but in the end, he makes his decision. Whereas women collaborate more. Women try to discuss issues and work together like that. That is not sexist to say that. That is just how things are. But what is happening here on the regressive left is that they are trying to intertwine. They're trying to intertwine the different sexes. And whatever men can do, women can obviously do. In terms of physical strength, in terms of mental strength, and whatever. Whatever men can do, women can do. And if you question that supposition, it's because you are a bigoted, sexist, racist, homophobe, all these things. Insert ad hominem here. You are a sexist. It's just not true at all. It's not true at all. But even Michelle Obama, mentioned this. Women talk to each other more. So the guy from Uber shouldn't have been fired. Maybe Michelle Obama will stand up for him and tell Huffington to give him his job back. But I doubt it, because he's a man. Michelle Obama tells men, y'all need to go talk to each other about your stuff because there's so much of it. It's so messy. She continued, it's powerful to have strong men, but what does strength mean? Does it mean respect? Does it mean responsibility? Does it mean compassion? Yes, it does. It means all of those things. Strength means all of those things. Compassion, respect, discipline, integrity. All of these adjectives that should define you as a human being, these virtues. That is strength. Strength is the ability to be told that you live in a patriarchy, that you are suppressing women. And yet, instead of acquiescing to these false claims, you stand up for what you believe in. Strength is being called a racist every single day when you're not. And instead of deviating from your monologues, you keep on preaching what you know. And I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about all political analysts on YouTube. Especially if you are on the right, or if you're in the center like I am. I'm called a racist a lot. Especially on my Anna Kasparian video. Strength is not acquiescing to those demands. Not giving in to what they want you to do. Strength is a lot of things. Strength is a lot of things. Obama went on to question if women protect men to the point they feel entitled and self-righteous. Well, I wonder if men protect women the same way. I wonder, since men hold the door open for women more, since men do more physical work around the house, women tend to do more cleaning and things of that nature. If you are talking about your average conservative family, I mean conservative not by a political ideology, but in the sense that the mother stays at home with the children, which is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. And that's another type of mentality that's being pushed. That is wrong. That hurts the woman's character. That is wrong to make the mother stay at home with the children. It's not wrong. Men can do some things better than women. And guess what? Women can do some things better than men. And one of them is nurturing children. Instead of trying to close the gap between the differences between men and women, we should celebrate the differences. We should acknowledge that men have strengths that women don't, and women have strengths that men don't. Not try to intertwine them. There's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing wrong with men and women doing different things in their lives, having different strengths. Nothing wrong with it, despite what you hear on the regressive left. Former First Lady Michelle Obama. Are we protecting our men too much so that they feel a little entitled, a little self-righteous? I think you can ask the same thing about women. You can ask the same thing about anyone. Why are you just pointing out men? Is this a feminist summit you're at? Separate comments made by the former First Lady came under fire early last month when she suggested that Republicans are essentially all men, all white. And why do people call her a racist? I mean, if someone said all black people are Democrats, oh, that's identity politics. Oh my God, you're racist for even thinking that, blah, blah, blah. No one's going to call her racist. No one can even call, nowadays, you cannot call an African American racist. Because if you do, you will be ostracized. You might even be burned at the stake. That's how things have devolved. That is how far this country has degenerated. That now we can't even understand the separation, the differential, the juxtaposition between people of different races. Again, it comes back to that whole point of trying to make everything equal, and it's just not. It is just not. And there's nothing wrong with that. Michelle Obama, you are trying to placate the feminist crowd, and you're just coming off as foolish. You're coming off as foolish, and just stop being a joke. Just stop being a joke, because you're not making anything better. All you're doing is fueling the hatred that the third-wave feminists have against men and this patriarchy that they are supposedly suffering under. You're only making things worse. You preach about unity. Your husband preaches about unity. Time to do it. Time to act like it. Time to try to bring people together, not separate them. And I'm done.